The resulting concerns and calls to increase public safety coming from citizens and the Metro Council are reflected in this budget. The good news is that Louisville is a safe city. FBI crime stats validate that. Our police do a great job. Citizens value, trust, and respect our police officers. Our residents tell us they feel safe, and they show us they feel safe by showing up for great events and record-setting crowds. But we can always improve, and this budget provides those resources.
Louisville Echo, Louisville is Engaging Children Outdoors, is a grant program that we were fortunate enough to kick off the ground in 2008 with seed funding from the U.S. Forest Service through their More Kids in the Woods program. So we were one of 16 recipients nationally of that funding to start the Echo program. We started with 3 schools in 2008. Now in 2012 here, moving into 2013, we're up to 5 schools. So we're on a path of hopefully expanding that program over time to include more schools.
One of the main reasons we started the ECHO program was to help children get more experiences outdoors, something that my generation grew up doing on a daily basis, running around in the woods, playing in the creeks, really getting to know the outdoors, staying outside most of the day, something that children nowadays really aren't doing a lot of. That's just one part of this. Another part of this is to really give the kids a real-life experience of the curriculum that they're learning in the classroom. We're bringing them outside and seeing the real versions of these. They get to visit a real stream. They get to see seeds up close and collect them outside and learn about the dispersal methods. So we are trying to turn that classroom experience into real-life experience in the outdoors.
It's a great way to have them have real-world experiences and not just hear it in the classroom and talk about it, but actually to experience it firsthand.
They learn things in a manner that stays with them. When it comes time to take those tests, they can pull out those experiences and they're real.
It's a little buggy here. I am getting a hug from a 22-foot-long scorpion. It is Wild Side. I'm your host, Kyle Shepard. We're here at the Louisville Zoo again for the Wild Side, and we're going to talk about big, big bugs. It's our temporary exhibit of epic proportions sponsored by Ford Motor Company. We'll be talking to Marcel Gentiloni about why bugs are not so scary. We're also going to meet the newest addition to the Louisville Zoo, Jaguar LeBron. Haven't you always wanted a Jaguar? And we're also going to meet Barry. He's the newest little member of our meerkat mob. And a hint, all of our meerkat mob are named after a favorite CBS hit show. We'll tell you which one. Stay tuned. Is that a ginormous tarantula behind us? I believe it is.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
It's not moving.
It's not moving. Don't worry, it's not going to take over the city
It's
of
making
Louisville.
sounds, though.
It is hissing.
Oh my gosh.
at us.
Oh my gosh.
It's not going to take over the city of Louisville. It's the Louisville Zoo's temporary Big Bugs exhibit here through mid-September. It is a ginormous, 13 ginormous bugs. It's an exhibit of epic proportions, and I'm here with Marcel Gentiloni, our education director, to talk about why bugs are not scary. Why are bugs not scary, Marcel?
Well, you know, they can be scary to some people, but the more you learn about them, they're not so scary because they all have an important role on this wonderful planet of ours.
The Louisville Metro Police Department Robbery Unit and the Financial Institution Security Officers Association of Louisville are pleased to present this training video detailing bank robbery response procedures for financial institution employees and police officers within Louisville, Kentucky. Our objective? To decrease the time span, even by seconds, between the activation of an alarm and the arrival of the police. The ultimate goal? Increasing the odds of an arrest. We are committed to ensuring the safety and security of the public, bank employees, and the police. This program is designed to provide general guidelines for responding to a bank robbery. Officers and bank employees should rely first and foremost on their individual institutions or departments' tactical training for how to respond to an emergency situation. We can't emphasize enough that your safety is our primary concern. After a robbery, as soon as it's safe to do so, bank employees should activate the silent alarm. A branch employee should place a telephone call directly to the local law enforcement dispatch center to give a detailed description of the robbers and any other relevant information.
Hi, I'm Rolf Eitzinger, host of Common Ground, a show that'll introduce you to creative ways that local residents, organizations, and Metro government are all working together to improve our community. From collaborative office spaces to tool libraries to rideshare, there are a lot of opportunities for Louisvillians to share. Members of one organization in Louisville not only share their resources, but their time in order to create a better sense of community here in Louisville.
Good morning, Kara.
Hi. I ask an hour of time bank time for 2 dozen eggs. I get 2 dozen eggs on the average every day from my hens.
A time bank is a group of people that get together and they share their time at its most simple. They create offers and requests of various things they would like done or would like to do. It's not just the services.
This is Alice. I have met some of the most incredible people. I have opportunities to share something that I do. I have opportunities to gain experiences and talents from other people. To me, it really defines a lot of what real community is, and community matters to me.
Welcome everyone to the Parkland Community Garden. Just a note, the Parkland Community Garden celebrated their 1-year anniversary a couple of months ago. And we're very excited to have our second dedication of the day actually located in the garden. The PAINT program is a program of Center for Neighborhoods. PAINT is an acronym for Partnering Art in Neighborhoods Together. It's where we bring artists, local artists in to work with the neighborhood on developing a piece of public art.
As you all know, community gardening is a powerful tool to use not only to bring fresh fruits and vegetables and herbs to a community and to a neighborhood, but to actually bring people together. And one of the beauties of this garden is that every time I drive by, there are different people here having conversations with one another. And when we built the garden, I'll never forget some folks standing next to one another and saying, we live right down the street from one another, but we just met here at the garden. But we've expanded on the garden. We have this tree that is a natural part of the garden. It makes absolute sense for the tree to be located here. And I'm excited to hear the stories of how the tree came to be, what's on the leaves, and what are the positive messages that are being shared in the Parkland neighborhood. These messages are a way for us to say to them that you matter, and people believe that you matter, and there are some stories that are shared here for you to take advantage of every time you visit the garden.
Well, good morning. Welcome, everyone, to Copper and Kings, the state's first and only exclusive American brandy distillery. I'm Eric Gregory, president of the Kentucky Distillers Association, back in Louisville for another fantastic announcement here. It's absolutely phenomenal what Joe and Leslie Herron have done here at this place. If you were here a year ago when they first started, you probably thought, what in the world are they doing here in Butchertown? Because you know, this was a property that they were tearing down walls and things, and Joe and Leslie had a vision, which you're going to see here today, that I think has truly revitalized this area right here and turned it into something that's unlike anything anywhere else in the world. You know, that's one great thing about distilling here in Kentucky, we say, is that every one of them is different. Every one of them is unique, but I don't think you're going to find anything more unique than Copper and Kings here in Louisville.
Possibly one of the most fascinating aspects of any building is the limitless uses the structure can possess. Louisville serves as a great example of a city that adaptively reuses historic structures. As buildings age, their existence becomes chronicled. Their stages of life become chapters of existence. What was a dry goods storage warehouse a century ago could find a new life as an office complex today. Undoubtedly, buildings that have been granted new life in the form of something new should be celebrated.
I think one thing that I always go back to when I'm like photographing old signs or old like telephones or whatever, it's like the craftsmanship was so amazing, and we couldn't afford to make things like that today. I think I'm kind of like a peddler of nostalgia. So it's not always just about the sign, it's about people wanting to remember an important event in their life, and so.
I think they give us a sense of place, just like old buildings give us a sense of place, even if the original establishment isn't there anymore. It's a guide, it's a key, it tells us something about what happened there a long time ago. It also tells us a lot about the sign maker's art, which I think is resurging now in the world of neon and flashing light bulbs and animated things, animated signage, which I think is really important, and we've lost that.
Welcome to National Night Out, 4th Division 2014. We're happy to have all these people that come out this year. We're expecting anywhere from about 3,000 to 5,000 people that actually come to Wyandotte Park. Our theme always is, for National Night Out, is to shut crime out, to bring the communities together so we can partner with the police and the communities and the residents just to shut out crime and saying we are not going to tolerate crime in our neighborhoods.
Well, hundreds and hundreds of people from the community here participating. They're getting school supplies, they're mingling with the police officers, they're talking to our EMS workers, they're talking to our ROTC people, they're playing in the playground equipment. This is community-oriented policing at its best. and I love it.
We also have a lot of variety of things out here tonight. We also like to commit to get fit. We like to see our kids healthy and happy, and so the Marines have come out to do obstacle courses and pull-up challenges and different physical things. JCPS is here for school registration, and as you can see behind us, we have a lot of school supplies that we're giving out to neighborhood communities just to help ease the cost of going back to school, and so we hope that that helps them. A nice free dinner while they're out here, and it just looks like everybody's having a great time.
It's nice because, you know, there's some kids out here that don't really have anything, and they have a chance to come out and eat and get free school supplies.
Hi, I'm Mayor Greg Fisher. Are you ready to check out some great local live music right here in historic Metro Hall? Let's go.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm John Timmons from WFPK. Welcome to the Mayor's Gallery Listening Room for the Mayor's Music and Arts Series performance. We've got a great one lined up today. Thank you all very, very much for being here today. Thanks for Mayor Fisher for continuing to support great local artists and music. Big fan of that. And congratulations on your re-election, Mayor. Good to have you and your support for this. Louisville, as you know, is chock full of great musical talent, and this is just another fine example of that. Blending all sorts of genres, Americana, folk, and bluegrass with great three-part harmonies. Please welcome to the stage the Moonlight Peddlers.
Pay the bills right on time. They try to keep me living on nickels and dimes. I get the blues most every day. They keep on taking all my dreams away. Ooh, oh yeah. Go to bed, I can't get to sleep. They got me staying up every night of the week. When I wake up, I'm feeling fine, till I start thinking about living on nickels and dimes. Ooh.